If it wasn't for manga, I wouldn't have known that I was asexual and I would have continued to blame myself. April 6th happens to be Asexuality Day, so I want to talk about my journey a little bit. So growing up, I did have crushes on people, but it was mostly me putting my crush on a pedestal, especially in high school when, teens started dating one another and a lot of my friends got boyfriends. And then there was me that didn't really want a boyfriend. And in the early 2000s, not wanting a boyfriend when everyone else is getting in a relationship was considered weird. And it would also lead to people speculating whether you could possibly be in the closet. It was a very different time back then. I still vividly remember going to family gatherings, and every single family gathering, since I am Mexican, and you know how the tias are, they're a little bit nosy. I would get asked like, "Oh, so tienes novio?" And I would be like, "No." So then the follow-up question was like, "Eres lesbiana?" Like, are you a lesbian? But obviously as an insult because it was the early 2000s and the Catholic Church was very against homosexuality back then. Although a lot of my friends were in the closet in the early 2000s when I was in high school, I did know a few people that, had come out to me and I would just keep a secret. And I just thought, like, if I did have attraction to, like, one of my friends who was a girl, like, I would want to pursue that, but I just was not attracted. Then in university, I did date a few guys. They were really nice, but what I kept being told was that I was very cold. And my long term ex boyfriend told me that I was very distant. This was like 5 years into the relationship, and I just didn't understand what he meant. And I didn't fully understand what he meant until I read Donuts Under a Crescent Moon. Seeing Hinako just battle through how broken she felt, it was the very first time that I felt like my feelings were validated. I Want to Be a Wall is another series that really validated a lot of my thoughts. Being an asexual woman means that there's going to be a lot of people that completely misunderstand how you feel. They will speculate a lot and assume there's something wrong with you. It can be a very isolating experience, but I have found so much comfort in seeing women portrayed that think very similar to me. Is Love the Answer is another one that I would highly recommend reading, but it's truly Donuts Under a Crescent Moon that just spoke to me the most. So if you're on a similar journey discovering whether you are asexual or aromantic, or maybe both, maybe you're aro ace like myself, just know that you're not alone and there's different kinds of love that you can still explore. And it's also never too late to find yourself. I didn't realize I was aro ace until my 30s. So happy Asexuality Day.